Good morning, friends. Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet with Amber. Today is Vlogtember the 17th. Wow, this month is going by fast. I still have the Monday blahs. It's gonna be another one of those just blah days, you know? Just another blah day. I just washed my hair with a new shampoo and conditioner last night, so it's like really super soft and yeah, you can tell I fidget with my hair a lot. I have to have something to talk about, or not talk about, something to fidget with. So yesterday was definitely a Monday. It was a long morning. I did get some crocheting done yesterday. I did not, however, touch the cat's meow yesterday. I felt like I had done enough over the weekend, I guess. I just had the I need a brain break from that for a day or so. I'm so close to finishing it though. I will continue to work on it and get it done. So I don't remember showing or talking about my, no, I did pick, I haven't touched my knitting in a while, but I thought I'd pull that out and show you guys, because I was like sitting here trying to think, what am I going to show you guys? So yesterday, like I said, was Monday. It was a Monday. Oh my goodness. And my raging hormones. Yes, I said it. I just went ahead and said it. Here is, I don't know what I've shown about this, but I started knitting a dishcloth. I believe they call this the stockinette stitch, where you knit every row. And to get this little, like, edging, so to speak, the border on the dishcloth, you are actually knitting two, and then you're adding a stitch here where it gives you that hole, and then you're continuing to knit the rest of the row, and then you just keep doing that back and forth. And I'm working on increasing this. It's almost like a C2C, knitted C2C, because technically C2C, if you're not aware, is corner to corner, so it's not crochet necessarily. It's just a method of using a craft. So this is a knitted C2C because it's going from one corner to the next. And I'm just using a neutral gray that I had in my stash, because with it being a dishcloth, I went ahead and used cotton. It is actually, the mainstay is cotton, 100% cotton. And soft silver. So they remind me a lot of, I love this yarn, or I love this cotton from Hobby Lobby. It's another one of my favorites. Mainstay is cotton, and I love this cotton yarn. Two of my favorite cottons. I did, however, pick up, some peaches and cream, concrete, to start making the, where is it at? I think it's over here. I gotta look behind the phone. Well, it's off to the side here. Yeah. So a lot of people are picking this up and working out of here. And that is thanks to Miss Lala from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. Love listening to her channel. She's a hoot. Her and Jan, the Alaskan crafter, those two are a hoot. The first one they're completing is the penguin. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Like, they're gonna show theirs on Friday or something. She's gonna do like a, well, she probably won't do it on Friday, but she wants to get out. Or no, sorry, these are Wednesday, so I have till tomorrow actually. So I do need to do this today. So I'll probably work on this penguin today. and get it done maybe in time to send it to her as a picture. Because I think she said 6 p.m. her time in Alaska, which I have absolutely no idea. I don't really computate, how you want to say it in my head, Alaskan time very often, so I'm not 100% what time that would be for me. Let's see. So I was going to start in the fall and work my way through that, but I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to follow them. Why not? She's the one that started this whole dishcloth soiree that we're doing. They're calling it Wipe Out Wednesdays. So if I can get it done in time, I can send a picture for her to show, like a show and tell. I can't find the penguin for some. There he be, or she. Yeah, so it's the beak that join in, let's see. Ugh, gotta sew it on. With black and tapestry and embroider eyes using satin stitch. Well, I'll use that, but I'm definitely gonna, its eyes in the picture looks sad. I want to give it happier eyes. Well, okay, yeah, they just look droopy, like droopy eyes. I don't know, they look like ghost eyes or something. You know, like those sheet ghosts that you see, their eyes are kind of droopy with the sheets. That's what it reminds me of. Like, it needs to be perked up a little bit. So it's like, when I embroider the eyes, I'm going to make them a little more round. Because these ones, they just, I don't know. The other thing they remind me of is an old 90s movie. I believe it's a 90s movie. Because I could have sworn it came out when I was in elementary school, high school. The movie Scream. I think it's a 90s movie. There's something else for you to correct me on in the comments. What? I mean, I can Google it after I'm done here too. So the eyes remind me kind of that mask because it's, you know, it's on a white background, so that's why it reminds me of that. Again, I didn't touch my cat's meow yesterday. I did get a few rows down on my mom's blanket. I can show it to you guys. I know you guys don't mind seeing the little bit of progress that I do. I have to unpack my bag a little bit because I had these sitting on top in the blanket so I wouldn't lose them when I took this with me to our meeting last night that my daughter has. Well, actually all my kids. So my daughters in American Heritage Girls, they had their first official regular meeting last night. And then the Trail Life boys, they had their second official meeting because they did a makeup meeting last week. So I took this with me and sat out in the foyer of the church that they meet at and worked on this while I listened to a show on my phone. And then I remembered Shannon was on at the Art Junkie and ran over to her channel for a little bit before the meeting ended. So I think this next row I'm going to start on the heart, possibly. But you can see I started on the bone, going across there. I cannot wait to get this next one done because it is like, I'm sorry y'all, like I'm just giddy about how not very many things that I crochet do I get this giddy about. Like, I don't know why. This one's supposed to be on my cat's meow. And the one that's on my cat's meow should be on this one. But I couldn't find this one. And I just happened to find that the blue stitch marker that's on my cat's meow, so now this one is going on here. So they move around too, just like the hooks. But for some reason, I have a strand of yarn that's caught for some reason. Anyway, I took this and worked on it. I think I got like 3 rows, maybe 4. Done last night. No, I think I only got 3. Yeah, I only got 3 because I only got the 1 row of. No, I've got 2 rows of the popcorns. I keep calling them baubles too. Okay, the pattern calls them popcorns, so I go with the correct. You know, if the pattern calls them popcorns, I'm gonna call them popcorns. Just, I don't know why I want to call them baubles, but I think it's because they just. Because popcorn and bauble to me are essentially the same thing in my head. Because the popcorn, to me, pops, you know, off of the pattern. But for some reason, baubles, I don't know, they don't really pop off the fabric in my head. But it's just, the more and more that gets put on here, the more and more I'm just like, yay, it's so cool looking. But it's definitely one of those, I don't want to do single crochets anymore. I mean, it's definitely working up slow. I get a row done and it's like, I've made it like, you know, that far. And so it's like, it doesn't feel very satisfying until you get at least 6 rows done. You know, 4 to 6 rows done at a time. Because then it's like, you see like this much progress. So instead of this much, you're seeing this much. Alright, I did pick up a different project yesterday because I was like, I really want to crochet, but I don't want to touch my cat's meow. Like, it's just like, I lost my cat's meow crojo yesterday. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I lost all my mojo, crojo, knit joe, whatever you want to call it, joe, yesterday. Just the Monday blahs. I had the Monday blahs, and my goodness, I was dreaming until I woke up this morning. My alarm clock woke me up this morning at 6:30. Like, legit. Like, I can still vividly remember in my dream. I don't remember everything, but what I can remember is I was in somebody's house. And I was upstairs doing something, and I was in a room in their house or something. I don't know. Like, somehow an aggressive dog, think German Shepherd, but like fully black. Like, I can't remember, Malamutes, the very similar looking dogs with the ears that stand up, you know, and anyway, but black. And it was like trying to attack me and a kid. I was an adult, but a kid with me, not my kid. And like, we were trapped or something, and we were yelling for help, and then my alarm went off. I was like, come on, why does it always do that? Like, when you're having those kind of dreams where you're waiting for that resolution to happen, and as soon as like it's gonna be coming soon, or it just starts to happen, and you wake up. Why does that happen? Like, come on. Why do you wait until right before my alarm goes off? It's like, I wanted to finish that dream so bad just to see the resolution. Anyway, I don't know. I can't remember why I was at this person's house either. A lot of the details of the dream have already started to like dissipate. So I do remember being attacked by a dog, and I can vividly see the sharp teeth, you know, when they get really like, and they're showing their teeth and aggressively. Whew, yeah, it was almost nightmarish, So, what I'm trying to think of anything else I did yesterday. No, it was, you know, I got school done and I was like, all right, kids, y'all just gotta leave Mama alone. I was tired yesterday. Like, I wanted a nap. And I allowed them to play on their video games for an hour, and they couldn't even last half an hour into it, and I was already starting to deal with that. Oh well. But like I said, in that time that I was like, I need to be, just let me sit in my room in the dark and just watch something on my phone and see what comes of it. Yeah. Nothing. Nothing came of it, except I was sitting here and I was like, not exactly like tired enough to fall asleep or anything. And so I'm like, I need to do something. I need something in my hands. But again, I didn't want to pick up my cat's meow blanket. So I picked up a blanket that I need to finish. Well, I have a lot of those. I picked up the Chris's throw blanket. Chris's hug throw. It's supposed to be a hug named after my friend who passed and for a friend to hug her. So I finished the purple and I added on the next orange. So I'm on my way to finishing that. And guess what, y'all? The last time I was talking about this, I was like, I don't know that I have enough to make 2 more rows. I made 2 more rows and still had extra. Not a lot, but I had extra. I actually added it on to this one. So I tied it on, and this isn't that much bigger than what it was. So this is my remnants of 2 purples. And then this is what I have so far of the first orange. So I have less of this than when I finished the first purple. Yeah, I don't know. This is almost more, maybe about the same of what I would have had left over if I would have wrapped it separately of the second purple. But I don't know, because it was still a decent amount, but not a decent amount, if that makes sense. So I'm down to my last 3 skeins, so 2 orange and 1 purple. So now that I'm in this part of the blanket, I will more than likely keep doing what, more than likely put a lot of rows on this, because I want to get it done, and have it sitting ready to go on a whim. I don't know, it may be the spring at this point. I don't know, because where she lives is warm. I don't necessarily want to go to the beach because I do know she lives off the coast, but it would be fun for her and I to go walk on the beach if the weather permits, and just kind of catch up and just have some moments together as old friends, and see if we reconnect, and see if we can, at least my hope, maybe reconnect and see if we're meant to be friends forever, true BFFs. Because I thought of her as a BFF, well, at least a really good friend, when we were together as, in person, living in the same town. So I can't wait to get this done. So it is 3 rows. Yeah, 3 rows. I'm trying to pull it up more, and my fingers are not working with my hands here. It is 3 sections done, and I think it is looking really cool. So that is all I have for you to show you. Oh, I want to show you one more thing. I said, I wasn't going to show this, but I said, why not? Just now, I changed my mind. I'm a woman. I get to change my mind. It's my prerogative, right? So, yes, I know this is inspired, and that's where I got the inspiration from. I happened to see this jar at Walmart, and I was going to use it for food, but then my husband's like, how's that any better than what we have it in? But he always comes up with something negative against things I do and say sometimes. Not always, but the majority of the time, there's something like, well, how's that any better? So it's like, fine. And I came in my bedroom to do something else, and I happened to see my basket full of minis from the Crafty Wool UK company. Well, the gentleman, Brian, I believe. Let's see. I think his name's Brian. Doesn't have it on here. Anyway, this is a thank you note that I get with my monthly subscription that I order from him. It is, let's see if I can put this on here, the Crafty Wool UK. And you can find him on YouTube under Crafty Wool. I think you need to put the UK in there, maybe. But anyway, I took this giant ball jar, canning jar, but meant for dry foods, not actual canning, mason jar, this ball mason jar. There's something about these jars, I just love them. And it's very reminiscent of the pickle jars from Aberdeen Wool. There we go. Y'all, I was sitting here the other day and the lid popped on me. I was like, what the heck was that? Yeah, I should probably let that air out because the wool, yeah. But I want to leave the lid on it. So it's like maybe every so often I need to open it up. Or what I might have my husband do is help me put a hole in here so that way air can escape. Because it's not going to be it's not going to be used for dry foods at this point because it's being used to house my wool yarn from Crafty Wool UK. So I definitely need to figure out how to let this air out without having the lid stay open because I want the lid to stay on here. But this is not a cheap jar, I will say that, but I did get it at Walmart for under $20 for this one jar. $20 jar though, well, it was like $17. $17 jar to house like probably over $100 worth of yarn. So I need to get him to probably pop a couple holes in the top of this lid for me. Get his little drill out or whatever and put some holes in there for me so that way I can, you know, let it air out. So anyway, that is all I have for you today. I do need to work on my shawl and get that finished for the members only shawl that I have going. You guys have seen. It's that ombre one from the mandala. This one here. That is my finish it this week. But I may end up finishing something else other than that. We'll see. Actually, no, that's my no. Sorry, that was neither one of them. I do want to get it finished though, so I probably will focus a little bit on it here and there. But my focus on it, or my finish it project this week is scrubbies. So I do need to get on the ball with that. Because it's already Tuesday. And I need to get, you know, things cleaned and washed and packed before next weekend. So, yeah. Do some grocery shopping and camper cleaning. Wink, wink. So, I want to just tell you thank you for coming if you are new here, and thank you for subscribing if you enjoyed this. Don't forget, you know, those thummies help my videos out a lot, and I do appreciate all that support. And don't forget to check out the description box. I do have lots of ways for you to support the channel. And don't forget, friends, it's a beautiful day to be kind and positive. And you know what? Make something beautiful today. And we'll see you on the next video, friends. Bye.